So this is the scene in my greenhouse, everything back inside, waiting for the weather to warm up again. Really resisting potting on, but things like these beans and nasturtiums might well have to do that because they're getting very congested and it might be a while before I can get them out again. But I thought in the meantime, I'd go back to talking about a few of my favourite books. So first up, Square Foot Gardening. This is a book I bought in California in the 80s, although looking online I see there are updated versions of it. And it's basically about how much you can squeeze out of a tiny plot of land. And what I love about it is it's got great sort of charts and diagrams of various kinds, how much you need to water things, what your sort of planting schedule needs to be. Really good sort of down to earth factual information, told with great enthusiasm. So that's one I love. Next up, this is another lovely cutting garden book, Louise Curley's Cut Flower Patch. Covers a lot of the same ground as Sarah Raven, but with some absolutely mouth-watering photography, things that really make you want to get your cut flowers done and arrange them. And again, lots of practical tips, even including how to do wedding flowers and things like that. So a really lovely book, maybe to go along with Sarah Raven. And then finally, a garden design book I really love. This is sort of on the other end of the scale from the deeply practical in a way, because unlike a lot of garden design books that get a bit prescriptive about shapes and lines and colours, this is a book that very much encourages you to think about what art you like, whether that's painting or sculpture or music or dance, and how that might inform the kind of garden you want to make. And it's got a lot of interviews with artists about their gardens, how they've gone about designing gardens, and how art has inspired some very famous gardens. So a very sort of contemplative, creative kind of read. Okay, so I'm going to pause for a few days because I think I've run out of things I can tell you about, but I hope if the weather improves over the weekend, next week, we can show a bit of progress outside. So happy gardening, everyone.